Hey everyone, it's Kim, Angel Dream Crafts, and as you can see, I'm going to do a little bit of dyeing today. And you're probably wondering what that is. It looks a little red. Well, this is beet juice. I've never used beet juice before to dye things. I've heard from a couple of people that it works, and I really wanted to give it a try, so we had some beets, or beetroot as some people call it, for dinner, and this is the juice that came from the beets, and you can see it's a gorgeous like pinky red color. So I'm just going to dive right in and see what it does. I've got some snippets here. I've got lots of seam binding. I've got lace. Of course, I've got the loopy flowers because I always want to dye those. So we'll see. I've got doilies too. So let's see. I'm probably going to have pink hands after this, but I've got plastic down on my desk because beet juice does stain. So I covered everything up with this plastic to make sure that it didn't stain too many things on my desk. So I think the first thing I'm going to throw in is all this seam binding. So, oh my gosh, I'm kind of nervous, but okay, here we go. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's pink. Yep, it's so pretty. Look at that. And it did it right away. Look at that. And I'm already happy with that color. I think if you left it in there, you'd probably get a purple. Look at that. Now it is going to dye, or dry, pardon me, a lighter color. So you have to remember that when you're doing it. So you want it to be like one little shade darker than the color you actually want before you take it out. And I don't have a lot here, so I can't dye a lot, but look at that. So let me wring that out, and yeah, here come the pink fingers. But I think that'll be, oh, there's a few little bits of beets in here still. But I will rinse these afterwards as well. Yeah, there's a few little beets in here. I probably should have strained it. Oh well. We can get those off. They'll come off. There we go. So look at the color. I love that. And actually, you know, if the beets stay on there, they'll just fall off when they're dry anyway. And I don't care if my seam binding is modeled from that either. That's a really pretty color. I love it. So I'm just going to put that on the plastic here. That can sit here and dry for a minute. And then let's try the loopy flowers. Bing! Ooh, those are going to be pretty. Look. Look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, it's so pretty. Those are really nice. I love that the loopy flowers dye. You know, it's great because you can make them any color. Look at that. And of course you can get the loopy flowers at Craft Supplies for You. And the link to Craft Supplies for You is in the description box. Look at that. I love that color. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love it. Okay, we're going to squeeze that out, and then that can sit here as well. Let's try some doilies. Ooh. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it's like a plum color. Oh, I love it. And this color looks so good with tea-dyed colors. There, see, I've wrung that out. And it's a little bit lighter. And it will dry a bit lighter, like I said. So you get like a dark, dusty pink, I'm going to say. So let's do a couple more of those. Got a couple of small ones here. And tomorrow what I'll do is I will get these all dry today, and tomorrow I'll do another video and show you the results. But so far so good. I'm pretty happy with the results. It'll be nice to have this color in my stash. I don't have anything this color. I'm gonna have pink fingers for a few days. I probably should have wore gloves, but oh well. Yeah, look at that. Love it. Okay, let's try this rose trim, also from Craft Supplies for You, and see what that does. Ooh, that's going to be nice. Look at that. I'm so glad I put plastic down. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Love it. Love it. Okay, so this is Crochet Cotton. We'll throw that in. I've got some flower and leaf applique. We'll throw that in. Some lace. Let's throw all that in there and see. This seems to be stronger than some of the avocado dyed, because everything's taking the color, whereas sometimes with the avocado dye or the Dylon dyes, some of the laces that are not cotton, they don't take the dye, but this beet juice seems to dye everything. So it's a pretty strong dye. And I love that it's food, so it's all natural, no chemies. I love that. Oh, I can't wait to make a project with these, you guys. Look at. Although, don't do what I do and strain it before you start dyeing, but we'll get the beets off. It is just beets, so. Look, that turned out really nice. I love that. Oh, it's such a pretty color. Awesome. Let's wring all these out too. Yeah, look at, super pretty. Super pretty. And there's that lace. That came out nice. I love it. And then the cotton. Oh, there's a couple of spots it missed. Huh, look at that. There's a couple of spots there that won't take the dye. Oh, maybe they will. Let's get that in there and see. Might be very mottled looking, this one, but that's okay. That'll make it look really interesting, I think. That would make a pretty flower, maybe. And I haven't used that much of the beet juice, so I could probably get a second lot out of this. Huh. Look at that. Some of the threads didn't take the... I don't know if you can see that or not. Huh. It's a couple of the threads that didn't take the dye. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, so I've got some ivory doilies here. Let's see what they... Yeah, they'll take it because they're just natural cotton. So I'll do a couple of those. You don't have to have it in there very long. Now look at that. There's a piece on this one that won't take the dye either. Isn't that funny? But the rest of it took it beautifully. Not sure if you can see that or not. See right there? Didn't take the dye. The rest of it did. So if you're going to do this, I would definitely put some plastic down. I got a piece of muslin here. Let's do that. Maybe I'll mop up what's on my desk here, because yeah, I'm a messy person. It'd be nice to have a piece of muslin. I could make some flowers out of this too. And this is an unbleached muslin. Make sure you get it all in there because I don't have much, so let's get it all covered. Be kind of neat to do maybe like a tie-dye effect with this. Wouldn't that be neat if you had just a piece of muslin and you could tie it with elastics in certain designs? That would be fun. And then do a tie-dye effect with the beet juice. Imagine that as a journal cover. It'd be so pretty. Now that came out like kind of a light pink color. So that'll dye pretty. Look at that, or dry pretty. That's kind of a light pink. Look, you can see the difference. So that's cool. And then I've got these, this little rosette trim here. Let's try that and see if that takes it. Yeah, that's super pretty. Love it. So I think, let me try this lace here. I've got a piece of this really pretty lace here. Let's throw that in. Yep, that took it too. Look at that. It's like 1 second in the dye. So I'm going to dry all these today, and I will come back tomorrow. Look at that. And show you the finished results of what they look like dry. But in my little experiment here, everything has taken the color beautifully, and it's kind of like a dark, this came out like a fuchsia pink, whereas this is more like a plum color, and that's more like a plum color, and so is this. But the seam binding is kind of a dark pink, and then this is more like a light pink. So it's going to be really interesting to see what these all look like when they're dry. So stay tuned for part 2 of this. I've got a couple more things here I'm going to do, which are just a cotton lace from KS4U and a few more doilies, and then like a doily edging. So I'm going to do those now and get these all hung up to dry, and then I'll come back and show you guys the finished results. But I'm pretty happy with trying beet juice. Yeah, pink hands, but that's okay. I love getting messy. It's so fun. So give this a try yourself and see what you think. I love the different color shades that I got, so it's going to be fun to make a project with this. So let me know what you think, guys, and stay tuned for part 2 of this, and I'll be back later. Bye.